الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على رسول الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن استنى بالسنة إلى يوم الدين. All praise to Allah and Allah's peace and blessings on His last Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and on all those who follow the path of righteousness until the last day. As my brother Bilal Philips pointed out in the previous talk, that man's success in this life and the hereafter lies in his ability to control his natural instinct. This means that the way of life which would provide for him the best guidelines to control those instincts is the way of life which man should follow. When we speak of the religion of the future, we have to recognize that when we're talking about religion, we're talking about something which came from God. We're not talking about something which has been created by men. And the religion of the future is the religion which addresses the human issues and problems and provides for them with suitable solutions. This religion from Allah, from God, is the religion of the future as much as it is the religion of the present and was the religion of the past. Because God created us, He knows best what will guide us. Therefore, when we say Islam is the religion of the future, what we're saying is Islam is the only correct religion for man, past, present, or future. But in these times, because of the fact that Islam or Muslims went into a period of decline, and religion, or the man-made religion, in the recent years have also gone into a period of decline. And the ideologies which sought to rule mankind have themselves fallen into decay and are themselves incapable of coping with the problems that modern society is faced with. This has put much of mankind who have no access or who have not had access to Islam in a dilemma. It's put them in a state where they are seeking something to provide for themselves a guideline to live by, a means to control society in such a way that the natural human instincts are manifest and expressed in ways which are beneficial for mankind and not in ways which are destructive. When people look around, those who have not come in contact with Islam, or those grew up in Muslim families but really didn't know what Islam was. When they look around today at what is offered, what is available, if they're seeking, they must come face to face with the reality that Islam alone offers the solution for man, for the problems that men face today, and the problems that they will face in the future. And that is because Islam has certain characteristics which modern man respects. If he or she respects themselves, their own intellect, and seeks information objectively, they will find, when they look into Islam, that Islam has a belief in God which is unique, which distinguishes itself from all of the other so-called religions in various parts of the world today. It is the only religion in which God is worshipped without any intermediaries, without any aids, without any partners. God is worshipped by himself alone. There are no images. There is no chance for idolatry. Idolatry, which may be obvious, as in the case of Hindus, Buddhists, etc., who have idols that they bow down to. Or idolatry in the case of Christians, whether they have a cross and an image on it, or whether they merely accept that Jesus was God. This is idolatry, because God has become a man. Only in Islam, God is not represented. No images, no intermediaries. We do not worship God through anyone, any man or angel or spirit or anything. This is unique to Islam. And this, any person who is seeking the truth will have to recognize as ultimately being the truth. Modern man knows, any educated man knows, that idolatry, representing the Creator through his creation, has got to be false. This is why so many people, for example in India, people who are educated, so many of them are leaving the beliefs of Hinduism. The average Hindu has been educated, you speak to him, he's a Hindu by culture. But the idols, etc., maybe he bowed to them when he was young or whatever, but today, there's no way that he can really accept it. Similarly, so many of Christians, when you talk to them, though they have been raised with the idea that Jesus is God, inside themselves, they know, no, man cannot be God. So, ultimately, if a person is seeking the truth, then it must lead them to Islam, because it's only in Islam where those things which they have already concluded for themselves are fulfilled. So what you find in Islam is rationality. Islam appeals to the intellect. Why? Because intellect was created by God. Allah created the intellect in order